Some have theorized that as humanity's forces were pushed further inward, as colony after colony fell prey to the relentless execution of the aliens' genocidal campaign, some in the Covenant began to question if humanity's fire could ever be fully extinguished. They questioned if our stubborn refusal to go quietly into the night might ever change the course of the war, turning it to our favor. On world after world, our heroes stood their ground, fighting for every inch of soil, even as the fallout of nuclear winter smothered the very places we had once called home. Harvest, 2525, first contact. The Covenant's assault shocked us all, but it would be met with the steely resolve of Vice Admiral Preston Cole. For years, he heroically led the UNSC against the Covenant, meeting the aliens on every world they attacked, stopping them cold at the cost of many of his own ships, and theirs. Cole's resolve would eventually get Harvest back, but only after 5 brutal years of fighting both on and off the planet. Nearly 3 decades later, after this same determination had been proven on 100 other colonies, the Covenant would at last find Reach, a fortress world resting at the doorstep of Earth. It was here that teams on the ground and in space would fight to their very last breath, fending off insurmountable odds in the hope that our homeworld would have more time, that our species' survival could be secured. On October 20th, 2552, the Covenant would arrive at Earth. For nearly 2 months, humanity would defend against the aliens' overwhelming war machine, our resolve being tested to its very bounds. Then on December 11th, far beyond the border of our galaxy, this war would at last be brought to a close as human forces, aided by rebel elites, put an end to the Covenant's devastating rampage one final time. Humanity would survive, but its survival was not purchased in a single battle. For 3 decades, it was fought and bled for by countless men and women of the UNSC, whose fortitude and bravery stood in the way of what would have been our species' guaranteed extinction.
The legend of the Phoenix all ends with beginnings.